Hey, it's Jordan from Christ Church. This video that you're about to watch is just part of a series of videos that I put together, just trying to get the word out about some things that you can do with our church app. There's 5 different videos, so I hope you enjoy this video, and if you do enjoy it and find it informative and helpful, please check out the other videos that we've got as well. And hopefully this is just a good time for you to learn more about the church app and how you can use it to get connected to Christ Church. All right, the fourth thing I'd like to talk about today is basically what I like to call sermon stuff. So if you go check out our app, open it up, come down here, it should open up right away to the sermons tab. So when you open up our sermons tab, you can see that we've got everything grouped by sermon series, and you can go and see. We don't have all of our previous sermons up in the app. You can still go on iTunes and sign up for our podcast, and you can see all of our sermons going back pretty much for the last few years. But through our app, we've got just a few from last year and all the current sermon series from this year. And if you click on the sermon series, especially the most recent ones, we've just started doing this. You go in and you pick your sermon that you want to look at, and you got the listen tab, so you can come over here and click on listen. And once it queues up, let's see, and it starts to play, and you can listen to this sermon in the background as you do other things. It'll keep playing, and if you want to stop it, you just pull it up and hit pause, and that turns that off. But the thing that I want to point out to you here is there's 3 little things that you see on this page, on this screen, that are interesting little things to note. One is our YouVersion Live. So we now have our YouVersion Live online sermon outlines connected directly into our church app. So if you've been using YouVersion and you've been using YouVersion Live on Sunday mornings to follow along with our sermons, you can now do that through the app. And so on Sunday morning, even before we've recorded and uploaded the audio for the sermon, you'll be able to see Sunday's current sermon in your app with the link to the YouVersion Live right there in the app. And also, whenever Tim uses a sermon illustration, whenever possible, we'll have a link to that as well. So we've got this video that he showed on YouTube, and you can click on that video and watch it again. So especially if you're listening to the sermon after the fact, obviously we've cut out the audio from the video that he showed during the sermon, so it kind of just skips that portion of his message. But now you can go and watch that and kind of see what we showed on Sunday morning. And the last little thing that I want to show you here under the sermon page is a neat little feature where you can share. So if you got a sermon that you thought was a really good sermon, you want to share with a friend, you can click the little share icon next to the title of the sermon, and you can share it via text message. You can send an email, you can tweet about it or post it up on Facebook. Any number of things you can do there. And that's just a great way to share something that maybe affected you, impacted you, and you just want to share it with a friend or family member. And so that's our sermon stuff. That's a great way to engage with the message on Sunday morning, and it's also a great way to catch up if you missed a Sunday. That's our sermons tab in our church app.